Imagine, you're walking across an old battlefield in South Africa. Beneath your feet lies a forgotten piece of gold, untouched for more than a century. It isn't just another coin. It was born during one of the fiercest wars in history, created when a nation was fighting for survival. Only a handful of these mysterious coins ever existed, and today collectors around the world dream of owning one. Some are willing to pay a fortune for a single piece of gold with an extraordinary past. But what made the 1902 Veld Pond so special? Why was it created under such desperate circumstances? And how did it become one of South Africa's greatest numismatic treasures? This is the remarkable story of the legendary 1902 Veld Pond. At the beginning of the 20th century, South Africa was caught in one of the most devastating conflicts in its history. The Second Boer War, fought between the British Empire and the two Boer republics, transformed peaceful towns into battlefields and forced thousands of families to flee their homes. Every day brought new challenges, and survival became more important than wealth. Yet, even in the middle of war, a nation's economy still needed a reliable currency. Before the conflict, the South African Republic produced beautiful gold pond coins through official government mints. These coins represented stability, independence, and national pride. But as the war intensified, British forces captured important cities and disrupted the Republic's ability to mint money. Without access to normal production facilities, creating new currency seemed almost impossible. The Boer leadership faced an urgent problem. Soldiers, merchants, and civilians still needed money for trade and supplies. Instead of surrendering to the situation, they made an extraordinary decision. They would produce gold coins under wartime conditions using whatever resources remained available. This emergency solution would eventually give birth to one of the rarest coins in African history. Unlike ordinary coins struck in large government mints, the Veld Pond was created during a time of constant movement and uncertainty. Production took place under extremely difficult conditions while the war continued around them. Every coin represented determination and hope, proving that even in the darkest moments, the Republic refused to abandon its identity. The design of the Veld Pond reflected the traditions of earlier pond coins. It carried the familiar portrait of President Paul Kruger, one of the most recognizable leaders in South African history. On the reverse appeared the national symbols that represented the independence of the South African Republic. Although the design looked familiar, the circumstances behind its creation made it completely unique. Because the coin was produced during wartime, only a very limited number were ever struck. Historians and collectors have debated the exact figures for years, but everyone agrees that surviving examples are exceptionally rare. Many were likely lost during the chaos of war, melted down, or disappeared into private collections where they remained hidden for generations. As decades passed, the Veld Pond slowly transformed from an emergency currency into a legendary collector's item. Coin experts around the world began studying every known example, carefully documenting tiny details that proved authenticity. Each surviving coin became more than a piece of gold. It became a historical witness to one of South Africa's most dramatic chapters. Today, when an authentic 1902 Veld Pond appears at a major auction, it attracts attention from collectors, museums, and investors across the globe. Its value is not measured only by the weight of its gold, but by the incredible story it carries. Depending on its condition, rarity, and documented ownership history, an original specimen can sell for an astonishing amount of money. Unfortunately, the fame of the Veld Pond has also attracted counterfeiters. Fake copies have appeared in markets around the world, making authentication extremely important. Professional grading services examine the metal, weight, strike quality, and microscopic details before confirming whether a coin is genuine. For collectors, proof of authenticity is just as valuable as the coin itself. The Veld Pond reminds us that history is often preserved in unexpected ways. While books record the battles and leaders of the Boer War, this small gold coin tells a more personal story. It represents ordinary people trying to keep their economy alive while their country fought for survival. Every scratch, every edge, and every detail reflects a time when courage mattered more than comfort. More than 100 years later, the 1902 Veld Pond continues to fascinate historians and treasure hunters alike. Its rarity, historical importance, and connection to one of Africa's defining conflicts have secured its place among the world's most desirable coins. It is not simply a collector's prize. It is a symbol of resilience, determination, and the enduring spirit of a nation under extraordinary pressure. Perhaps somewhere, hidden inside an old family collection, locked away in a forgotten safe, or waiting to be discovered in an overlooked estate, another authentic felt pond still survives. Until that day comes, the legend of this remarkable wartime gold coin will continue to inspire collectors and historians across the world, reminding us that sometimes the greatest treasures are not those made in times of peace, but those forged in humanity's most difficult moments.